everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Letty. This is Letty Sparkle. Welcome. I'm a 35-year-old crazy makeup person who loves all things makeup. If you love makeup too, please consider subscribing to my channel, hit notification bell so you don't miss what I'm posting. So in today's video, we're going to be creating this kind of sunset-y kind of eye look. This was requested by my cousin. She's called Kelly. So hi, Kelly. It didn't really go as I wanted it to go, but I'm still quite happy with it. It still looks really pretty. I do think it's kind of giving me sunset vibes, but yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I used the Be Perfect Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette with Stacey Marie. Love this palette, and I haven't really used it much, so I kind of used that on my eyes. But yeah, if you want to see what I did, how I achieved this look, then please just keep on watching. Thank you. Be Perfect Carnival 3 palette with Stacey Marie, Love Tahiti, because it's a beautiful palette. It's got all the colours for sunset that we need here. So I haven't really used this palette much, but I do love it. The times that I have used it, I have loved. So I thought I would do that, which would be quite cool. So I'm going to try and keep it simple, because obviously my last makeup eye tutorial was very full on, so I am going to try and keep it simple. So I am wearing a jumper just because it's so cold in here, but I've got like a Captain America top on, so doesn't really go with what the makeup look I'm going to be doing anyway. So let's just get straight into it. I'm going to start off with, I'm going to try and do some of the stuff that I've learned. I'm going to try and do some of the things that I've learned through doing Mitchell. So I'm going to start with the base. So I'm going to start with Glow Girl Acid Rain. So I'm going to start with that first. So, and I'm going to take a small brush like this one. This was an Spectrum A12 brush. And I'm going to use that as a base for my cut crease. So I'm going to probably do like half a cut crease. So I'm just going to put a little bit of it on my hand. I was going to try and do like a halo eye, but I'm not very good at those. So I'm just going to do the outline first. Let me bring it a bit closer. I'm going to bring it in the inner corner as well. I'm going to try and do a halo eye actually. I don't do them very often because, to be quite honest, I'm not very good at them. So with like a bigger fluffy brush, this is a Spectrum C06 brush. I'm just going to go straight in before it dries and blend out the edges so just because the base does dry out quite quickly, so I kind of want to bring and blend all that out with like a bit of a bigger brush. I just put like a little tiny bit on the brush just so that it kind of, so for me sunset is like yellowy, orangey, pinky, even a bit purpley. So I'm just going to use this as a base. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that highlight. I'm going to do this on this eye and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with shade Bloom, which is this one here. Which is kind of like a dark pink. That one there. Then I'm going to go in with, I think, Chili Pepper down here. But I'm going to go in with the pink first. With a big fluffy brush, I'm just going to go into Bloom and kind of just do the outline again, just to kind of set this in place. And I'm basically just going over the same steps. It's a very similar colour to Glow Girl, actually. Just like so. Then I'm going to go into Hibiscus, which is this lighter pink here. And I'm going to just blend that on my actual like outer crease, just very slightly to kind of blend that upwards. And then I'm going to go into Mango, which is this one here. It's like a very deep, like a bright orange. And then I'm going to go into Yellow, which is that one there. So just a mixture of both. Again, same brush. Just going to pop it on a kind of mix just to get the colour off. So Mango, again on the, like, in the outer portion of this. Just to kind of give it, start building up those colours for like the sunset look. And I'm just very, very lightly like blending it. I'm not like being like heavy-handed or anything. Just literally very, very lightly blending it. Just literally very softly. So you don't want to go in like too hard. I always take one eye too high and then the other one I have to like then build up again. Like this one always goes a bit higher than that one, I don't know why. Okay, now into Yellow, and this should start then giving like the sunsetty vibes. This is just a Revolution brush, just a bit fluffy. I'm going to go into Chili Pepper, which is that like deeper red. I'm going to go in the inner corner, outer corner, into the crease, and then in the outer corner as well. So just like so, and kind of, oh okay, it's getting a bit patchy here. There's a lot of fallout in the pan with this shade. I'm just kind of patting it on the lid as well. Also, we're going to cut some of this off anyway when we do the cut crease, so when we cut the halo eye even. Okay, I'm just going to take a clean brush. This is a Spectrum B07. I'm just going to kind of blend all of that. I haven't put any product on here, I'm just kind of blending what's already there. So my eyes are a bit sore, I don't know why. I'm not really loving how it's looking, to be fair. I mean, it's very, I think it needs a little bit more yellow. So I'm just going to take, I don't know if this one's dirty or not. So this is a Morphe M562. It's a very small like blending brush. I'm going to go into that yellow shade. Okay, and kind of go again up here but a bit higher, just to kind of bring some of that yellow in. I'm going to cut the crease and I'm going to use black canvas for that. I'm going to use the Acid Rain Mitchell flat brush, which is to cut crease. So I'm going to try and do like a halo eye. So I'm just going to do a little bit in the middle here. I'm going to look up. Okay, so this is how high I need to take it. And this is where I always mess up. So just kind of really slowly cutting that. Okay, so I think that looks okay. I'm just going to do the same on this side and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the halo done on both eyes. I mean, I just don't think halo eyes suit me. I don't like how it looks, but we'll power through and see if we can get a good look out of this. So for the middle bit, I kind of want a gold, but there isn't really a gold, to be honest. Or should I just do mattes? Let's do mattes. So, I'm going to start with, need kind of like a flat brush. So this is a flat brush, it's just I don't even know what this is, I think it's Primark. I'm going to go in with yellow in the middle, that yellow colour there. With this one I'm not really blending, I'm just kind of patting it in, just so that it kind of, the opaqueness is still there. I kind of wish it was more yellow. It's quite an orange shade. Then I'm going to go into Mango, which is the orange. And just kind of pop that on the outskirts to kind of blend all that in with the yellow. Okay, it's just kind of all looks like one colour. Just gonna go back in with Sundown, which is slightly darker orange. Just like on the outskirts, just so that I can kind of create some sort of a blend. Okay, so that's kind of the middle part done. And then with like a small, oh god, the skies have just opened. I'm taking this Spectrum A12 again. I'm going to go into Blaze, which is like a red. I'm just going to try and kind of blend those two shades in together. But where I've cut the crease, it's not really letting me do much blending, to be honest. I'm going to go into Blaze, into Chili Pepper, sorry, which is the one I used earlier. Okay, I don't really know how to do this bit now, because it just looks awful. It won't let me like blend them in. So what I've done is I've added a little bit of, I started with a little bit of black, and then I went into like a purple, like a dark purple called Blackberry, and I'll put the colours on the screen. And then I went into the colour next to it, which is called Fruity, just like a light, purpley, like lilac-y shade, and kind of blended that into like the bit where I've kind of created the halo eye, to kind of like blend it all together. And it's actually not looking too bad right now. Kind of blending it all together now. I'm going to take that yellow shade and just kind of pop that back in the middle. Like so. So it's not looking too bad. I'm just going to go back here. I'm just going to go in with the purple straight away into this one. And then that lighter purple. And then blend out. And then this side's gone really black. I shouldn't have used that much black on it. Do the same on this side as well. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. I'm just gonna go and do my face. So then, because I think once you've got your face on, and then I'm going to put probably a little bit of glitter or something along there or something like that. So I will be right back with a full face of makeup, and yeah. Okay, so I have got my full face base on, so that video will already be up, so I'll link that up here. I'm trying out a new foundation, which is the Ordinary Foundation and Concealer. This is what I think. So if you haven't watched that video yet, go and check that out to see what I thought of the foundation. So, I don't really know what to do with it now, So I've kind of brought the eyeshadow in too much. I think I'm just going to kind of try and bring it in and then wing it out. Or something like that to try and fix this, because I think I was a bit... I think where I've been doing the Mitchell's looks, they're a bit out there, and I kind of got a bit lost in the moment, shall we say. So I'm going to take... should I take the base again? I'm not sure. I'm going to try just work with shadows, and then if I need to, I'll go in with the base. So I'm just going to go in with... this is a Jaclyn Hill X Morphe brush. This is a JH40. It's a really small blending brush. I really like it. So I'm going to go into the shade Blue, which is the first shade I used on my eyes. And I'm going to kind of take that. I'm going to take that underneath my eye, like here. And then I'm going to kind of join the eye like there. Then I'm going to go in with Blaze, which is like a red shade, and go on top of that. I'm going to try and give it a bit of a winged out. It's not really what I was going for, but I've kind of brought it that far in now that I kind of have to do something with it, which is a bit annoying. So I try and cover it up with concealer. I don't know. I'm going to do the same on this side and I'll be right back. Okay, I've ended up kind of going in with my sponge and kind of just taking away some of that makeup from my inner corner, and it actually seems to have worked really well, so I'm feeling a bit happy about it now. But I have decided to kind of wing it out a little bit, so I'm just going in with the shade Yellow, just kind of on the edge here, to kind of bring that yellow back in again, and just kind of winging it out a tiny bit, not much. And a little bit underneath as well. So I do like how that looks. I'm just going to go in with a bit of glitter, I think, in the middle somewhere, or some sort of shimmer shade. Let me just have a quick look what I've got. So I've got my Fenty Galaxy palette. I think it's called Galaxy palette. I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Sunburst. It's kind of like a yellowy, shimmery shade. It's stunning. It is like beautiful. So I'm going to go in with that in the middle of my eye, just to bring a little bit of shimmer into it, because I think it kind of needs it. Just a little bit. I'm going to try and put it in with my finger. Okay, yeah, I'd like that. Okay, let's go again. I'm just going to wet it a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to go and just blend those outer corners out. And then I'm going to just put a little bit of glitter on there. So I'm going to use a little bit of the this liquid liner just to line the top of the cut crease bit, or the halo, shall I say. This is a sleek gold liner. I'm going to let that dry a second. So for lashes, I'm going to be using the Doll Beauty ones. These are in DB50. So they look really pretty. So I'm just going to measure them and pop them on. Okay, right back. So lashes are on. Not keen. Bring you closer. So I don't know, the band looks really, really thick. I don't like how it's looking, to be honest. I think I applied this one better than that one, so I'm just going to curl them in a minute anyway. Let's carry on with the rest of my eyes. So I'm now just going to take a small highlighting brush. I'm going to use this little tiny Rebel one. This is a Real Techniques Rebel Fine Edge brush, so it's very small. And I'm going to go back into that Flight White highlighter I used on my face. Oh, you don't know, do you? So I'm going to go into this highlighter here from the Friends X Revolution face palette. So that shade there, and this is the palette. So I'm just going to take that just underneath my brow, so on my brow bone. It's a very subtle highlighter. It's the same as what I'm wearing on my face. Well, by subtle I mean it's blinding, but okay. So I'm just going to set my brows again with just a bit of Anastasia brow gel. I think my one, to be honest, is dried up. I need to get another one. And I have done my camera while I was my brows while I was off camera, so I didn't do a lot to them. I kind of kept them quite natural. I'm just going to go and get some lash colours. Okay, that's how they're looking now. I'm going to pop a little bit of mascara on them just to join mine and the falsies. I'm just going to line my waterline. I wasn't going to do that, but I'm going to tightline and line my waterline. So guys, here's the final look. So I'm just going to bring you a bit closer. This is the eyes. They didn't really go to plan, as we know. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I just cannot do halo eyes to save my life. So, but I don't think it's horrendously bad. I actually think I like how it looks. The eyelashes are growing on me. They're not my favourite though, by any means. But yeah, they're okay. They're nothing. But I suppose with this look, they can actually still see the look, so they're quite good for that. But yeah, I'm not keen on them. But it's a bit smoky outy for like a halo eye as such. But it's just my eye shape. I prefer that sort of look with my eyes. But I do like it. I just added a little bit of glitter in the inner corner here, which is the orange glitter from Little Mix Beauty. So I just added a little tiny bit in the inner corners there, just to give it a little something extra. But yes, I haven't done anything else. And that's that really. So that's the final look. I really wanted to play with this palette again, so I'm glad I did. I've done a couple of looks with it now and I love it. I think it's amazing and I cannot wait to keep creating colourful looks with it. I'm really happy with the look I came out. It wasn't, like I said, what I had planned, but it's actually, I think it looks okay. It's very, I do think there's a sunset vibe sort of thing going on. Not quite, you know, what I wanted, but I think it looks okay. I hope you like it. If you do, please give the video a big thumbs up. The face video is already up, so I have linked that already. And yeah, let me know any other looks you want me to see. Comment down below any other ideas for any future videos, and then let me know so I can get on to those. But yeah, so this is it. That's the video done. I hope you enjoy. I hope you like it, Kelly. I hope I did you justice. Yeah, I don't know why I went for a halo eye. I can never do halo eye. I should have just done a half cut crease and it would have been a beautiful look. But anyway, it's something out of my comfort zone, but I do actually think it looks okay. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I'm posting next, and I shall see you in my next one. Thank you, bye bye. Mwah. Oh, and thank you to my patron Carly. Mwah.